Coming to the stage all the way from Canada, it's Jody!
Yeah, woo. Yeah.
So, one day, it's like 2022, I'm in Nanjing, China. I decide to spruce up my apartment, get a few plants, go down to the local mall, I got 3 plants, bring them back into my apartment. And then all of a sudden, there are like flies in my apartment. I don't know the identity and I don't know the source. And this just continues and continues and continues until I have thousands and the environment completely changes. I'm in another world and I have to do something. Now the first question is obvious. How the fuck did this population explosion happen in the first place? And pessimists would point to an aphid Khan. You know, like a Genghis Khan? But in the aphid world, the micro world. You gotta let your brain go to the micro world. For some of you, it's easier than others. So, this aphid Khan would recruit these jacked up aphid males that have balls the size of raspberries because of their intense steroid use. They would go out and find all the hottest aphid women, teenagers especially, bring them back and rape and impregnate them. Now, if you go from a few aphids in 4 days to thousands, this aphid Khan was a busy motherfucker, the same as the original one. And I tried to Google this earlier. Does anybody know how many children, like it's 1 in, I believe it's 126 to 1, all the children in Asia, or all the people in Asia have Genghis Khan's DNA. That is one busy motherfucker. Now, let's switch it again. Say, for example, you're an optimist, all right? You would picture aphid Romeos and Juliets mingling to mood music. Chicka-bow-bow-bow, chicka-bow-bow-bow. You got aphid drugs, aphid alcohol, aphid DJ, you got a loop station over there. Hold on a second. Loop station over there. I'm pausing for laughs right now. After an hour, there would be open orgies. Sorry, I came in at the wrong time. Open orgies. First on the stems, the plant stems, then on the plants themselves. And ladies and gentlemen, I had floor-to-window ceiling. I had floor-to-window windows. Fucking 2 meters, they were fucking all over the windows. And then, wait for it, I had aphid cum on my fucking mat and all over my pad. There were screams of pleasure, but at the micro level. From off that. Anyway, so the smell was the air was filled with screams of pleasure. So the smell was very akin to a heavy session. All the non-virgins in the room know what I'm talking about. That smell after you just bang for like an hour and a half. After that, there is, more or less, these aphids are going fucking crazy, ladies and gentlemen. So at the end of this, I got good and drunk. I listened to Megadeth, Symphony of Destruction, and I went on a killing spree. Now the cool thing is, they're not like juicy, you just and they're dead. There's no like ew factor or screams of death. No. The next day, I passed out. And I wake up to 2 millimeters of dead aphids along the window. It was carnage. I got a cleaning lady, and that bitch charged me double. Now, we're going to Germany now. You ready? So now we're going to pivot in our micro journey to Hamburg, Germany, where there is the Wonderland Museum. It is a miniature rendition of the entire world. It is a giant building. Costs 45 million euros to construct. So when you're in this museum, it takes 5 hours to go through. It's fucking immense. It's so interesting. You will bend down and you'll see a fire station in action. You'll see a family getting ready for dinner. And you'll see children playing football. And Germany's obviously losing. Euro. Cup. And then you will see like a full-on porn scene with the actors, props. What was the last one? Hold on a second. What's the fucking last one? Sorry for the video. It's only a second time doing this.
Okay.
Perhaps you may see. Okay. You may see a terrorist group next door, Al Qaeda, about to cut off the head of a victim on live TV. Allah Akbar! And the victim really fucking wishes he was in that porn scene next door. 3 meters away, only 3 meters away. This town also has nationalism and the German sense of humor. So there's Polish, as well as Kiwi, New Zealander, and of course, no German rendition of comedy would not be complete without Russia. So outside the Ministry of Tourism in Warsaw, there's a sign that simply says, "Welcome to Poland. Your car's already here." Outside of the Ministry of Agriculture in New Zealand, it asks a simple question. How does a Kiwi find a sheep in tall grass? Irresistible. And outside the Kremlin, there's just a statement. This is where joy goes to die. Thank you very much.
Woo!